My girlfriend, 31 female, asked me, 39 male, for an open relationship. We live together. I need some input as I'm not taking this too well. Hello, to make it short, I met her 8 months ago. We fell in love, she said so many times. She was also coming out of a 13 years relationship, so she may have only had a few months to be alone and discover herself, trying with the opposite sex, doing stuff she could not. Anyway, all was good, besides maybe some sexual stuff, like she has higher libido than me, until a few days ago. She wanted to talk in the morning after waking up and having coffee. She talked and she said she wanted to bring in her bubble more sex, but not with me, but with other people as she needed it. So when she finished, she said we should try an open relationship because we are very opposite. As I understood, she prioritized sex over the rest. As for me, it's the opposite. I told her I would think about it, but for me, an open relationship would not work. And when she mentioned that, I knew she lost feeling for me. For the next few days, she was distant, cold, less cuddled, fewer kisses. Yesterday, we continued the talk, and it was hurtful. Since she was so long with her ex, she thinks she is missing having fun, casual sex, etc. And we moved together a few weeks ago. Sign a lease for a year. Now, I don't know what to do. I'm lost, and well, I need some advice from you guys if you have been in the same situation. If you need more info, let me know because I tried to keep it short. Cheers. Update 1. Could not talk to her yesterday. She was tired and preferred to go to sleep. Today, same, well, almost. She has a routine in the morning like for 4 hours. So she was doing that. Meditation, yoga, etc. And she want quiet. I proposed to her maybe a movie, restaurant, or just a walk so we can discuss. Again, she said no, she wants some me time and said to me she will go for a walk and then go to the girlfriend party later. I knew about the party. When she said no, I just decided to go out by myself and went on a long walk. I happened to see her a few hours later in a distance, in a park, but I quickly turned away. Don't know why I did that. Anyway, I'll try to talk to her tonight. Edit. Thanks for your input. I even told her why now, and not before we moved in together, but didn't get an answer. It's more complicated now because we have a lease together for a year. I'm pissed. Now, whatever I say, she doesn't care. If I'm hurt and I say I'm hurt, nothing. She just has in her mind, sex, that is the only important thing for her. The rest is nothing. 8 months and want open relationship? She thinks she is missing out on life because she was with her ex for 13 years and didn't have the time to be experienced. How is to be alone? The first thing I asked when she told me she wants an open relationship just for sex, but for feeling she stays with me. But she denied having someone in mind. She just wants to please her sexual desire. Actually, that's the only reason. She only thinks about sex and nothing else. Yeah, the problem is the lease. If we happen to slip up, don't know how we can continue living together. I want to find a way, to fight to try to find a solution, but she just wants an easy solution. Edit 2. I was just blinded and so in love. She doesn't care about my feelings. The day she told me that, I was hurt and told her I don't feel good. But instead of staying with me, talk to me, and just be there for support, she went hiking alone and then saw her girlfriend and came back pretty late at night. Let's check out the comments. I have far higher libido than my husband, someone said. We've been together 7 years and married 2. We've been together since I was 21, and sometimes I do feel like I missed out on my HO phase. And I've seen friends go through it. But my husband means more to me than intentionally more sex that might not be as meaningful. I choose to use toys if I'm not getting what I feel I need. I wouldn't think it's appropriate to see other people just because I'm not getting the amount of intimacy I think I need. I knew about his lower libido for a while, and I love him. If she was so in love, she would find another way to deal with her urges. A 13-year relationship, someone says? Then after only 8 months with you, this is what she wants? You are the rebound. Cut your losses and move on. An open relationship is nothing more than consensual infidelity. Plain and simple. If sex is the most important thing to her, then maybe she needs to pursue that as a single woman and not in a committed relationship of any kind. It's time to cut her loose. Absolutely. Let's check out another story, guys. Am I the a-hole? For starting dating the girl from the threesome edit ages are me 29, ex-girlfriend 25, current girlfriend is 32. My ex-girlfriend and I were together for 6 years before she started talking and showing me articles about how humans aren't inherently monogamous, about open relationships, swingers, swappers, poly, and thruples. I never shared her enthusiasm, and I told her that I was pretty much happy with how things were and wasn't sure if I liked experimenting. Anyway, she started talking to a girl and she suggested a threesome on my birthday. It was great, but my ex changed afterwards and was depressed and talked about never wanting that again. The relationship didn't recover afterwards because she would have angry fits and accuse me of all sorts we ended things. Now for a year, I have been seeing the other girl from the three-way. She is just amazing in every way, and I am head over heels in love with her. The most important is that she doesn't want to experience anything other than a two-way and only agreed to a three because she liked me when my ex-girlfriend showed her who I was. Apparently, we went to the same university and she thought I was hot then too. After a year of dating, we were ready to make it official when my ex heard she said that I have cheated on her. She always knew that, and that I was the for ending up with the woman who ended our relationship. I am confused, and I feel a bit guilty, but I can't see how this is cheating. I reached out to this girl 3 months after my ex moved out, and yes, I was the one who broke up with her, but it came after the relationship was so deteriorating that she would fight with me and cry multiple times a week. Edit. She said it was cheating because I was overly exuberant with the other girl, current GF, when we had the threesome. My GF would probably not have agreed if I was a different guy. I don't know what FFM and FFF, but my ex wanted to have sex with a woman. What is too involved? I contacted her first. All right, let's check out the comments on this one. So, how did you two meet? We kept bumping into each other. Someone else said that wasn't OP. Someone said we kept bumping into each other. Apparently, they went to the same university, so that's an easy answer. My guess is she didn't realize how she would feel actually seeing you with another woman. It seemed good in her head. Seemed like a great idea. And then she couldn't deal with the emotions after it. Her finding out you are now with the girl who was intimate with you both is probably making her feel out to sorts. But then if you're with your new girl and happy, why are you bothered by what she is saying and how she feels? Not the a-hole. This is a classic case. This is a classic case of FAFO. Three ways only work when it's three people who don't give a crap about each other. Oh my gosh. Y'all wild out here. Let's check out another story. Family. During pandemic, my ex decided to cash in on the travel nurse opportunity. She would go 3 hours away for 3 days a week, live in a hotel, and then come home. Sometimes I would go up and hang out. After doing that for a year. One day she was getting ready for work. It was wintry. She told me she planned to leave a couple hours early because of the weather. I told her I needed a nap, so I laid down. An hour later, she came in all showered. 1 p.m. woke me up by straddling me and taking off my clothes. She proceeded to have sex with me. This spontaneous sex was not normal, but I was very happy and enjoyed it. She left soon after. Around 7:15 p.m., my oldest child comes running down with her tablet crying. She hands it to me and I see all my ex's texts were synced to the tablet. I soon found out my ex had an affair with a coworker before work, 7 p.m. start, at his home. So after being together 16 years, married 12, 3 kids together, 2 stepkids who lived with us 100%, she chose to leave the family home and live with him. For 2 years now, we have been battling in court and has been the hardest 2 years of my life. My kids have suffered so much. I have 80% custody of the little kids and 100% of my oldest. On top of all of that, I am medically disabled, although I can do almost anything. It's rare I ever have the energy or a side effect from the heart failure I am battling, as well as other serious medical conditions. 8 years ago, my heart failed suddenly. I miraculously survived, but it forever changed me. My feet died basically, but slowly healed. The nerve damage was and is horrid pain. My ex never left my side while I was in hospital for a month, but she never ever seemed to understand my new limitations because I appeared to recover so well, and the doctors called me a miracle. What hurts the most is that she refuses to talk to me since I confronted her. It's hurt so bad. No answers. Why would you have sex with me and then have an affair 2 hours later? Anyone have any suggestions to ensure my ability to take care of myself with my disability? Edit. Sadly, with my health and my kids, I just didn't want to consider our family not being together. But the past 6 months, I totally have ignored her. It's a waste of my time. Plus, she only messages me when she needs me to help her. Nope, we do what the court says. One lawyer has already fired her. How do I find a job that can work around all my doctor's appointments, side effects, and kids' schedules? I'm gonna fight in court. I have too. Main reason I keep 80/20ths is because I'm still in the family home. They are all in school. My kids want to be home. Plus, her living situation isn't the best, even though she makes amazing money. Plus, they are left unattended because my ex sleeps during day and works at night. All right, let's check out the comments on this one, man. I would pretend like she doesn't exist. I would never give her any satisfaction that I give a darn about her. When her new relationship fails, and it will, I would chuckle. I'm sorry what I'm about to say, but given the amount of time the sex part happens, this is what she did. Why would you have sex with me and then have an affair 2 hours later? Because she was having unprotected sex with her AP, and instead of taking the plan B, she got off on the idea of having their baby while still with you. That is so oh my God. Just the unprotected. So she used that to cover it up. After you caught her and ruined her stability, she blames you for ruining her life because you caught her. She didn't get pregnant and blames you. So that would add to some of her animosity. I would start thinking long term. The kids will grow up and leave. Yes, this time to go to school or some kind of training that will eventually lead to financial independence. The affair was likely ongoing. She didn't think you would find out. When you did, she couldn't bear it mentally too. Be the bad guy, and that her kids found out via a tablet syncing. Yeah, that's wild. Guys, let me know what you think about all 3 stories. And I'm going to catch you guys at the next one.